I can't disclose, obviously, specifics, because by law, once you've seen it and you pass it back, you're not allowed to. But there was an extensive history, an extensive number of victims, and I'd heard rumours about it. But I think until you see it there in black and white, it doesn't really go in your mind. Like, you've got to understand psychologically, he was telling me it's all lies. It's not true, there's nothing there to prove that it is. And when I seen it there in black and white, I thought it really did happen.
So you had doubts and you had worries.
Yeah.
Wasn't that enough? You know, why did you need to see it in black and white?
I think when you're spending your time with someone who you think you love, and who's telling you that they love you, and you really think that this is going to build like into a big relationship, to find out these rumours, and then to him he was so charming, like to me. So then to read him, I was like, this can't be him. But then to see it in the police, to put it there in front of you, for these like professionals to come and say, actually, this is what he is a perpetrator, this is his convictions, then it's solid evidence. And
you feel like if you'd gone earlier,
yeah,
you could have protected yourself?
Yeah, if I'd have seen it there and then, like out of the whole process, when he ran and when he was caught, the part where I seen the Clare's law and I seen his history, it was just soul destroying, because then I realised the man who I'd been spending my time with wasn't actually who I thought he was.
But that came after his conviction for beating you.
Yeah.
At what point in the relationship, because you'd only been in the relationship for a couple of months.
Yeah.
At what point in the relationship did you start to get a sense that might have, if you'd known about Clare's law, triggered you to go to a police station and ask?
I think, well, the first assault was about 4 weeks into it. And obviously then, to me, that was a red flag. But then there's all the blaming, like, it's your fault and you've caused this. So then, for me, like, you're so, like, caught up in being a better girlfriend. You're not looking for a way to get away from him. You're looking for a way to better yourself, to make him act better, when in actual fact, it's not your fault.
I suppose often with any kind of abuse, there's so much emotional abuse that comes with it. And like anyone, you're trying to go into a relationship thinking the positive, aren't you, not the negative. So what would you advise people to do? Is it a relatively straightforward process?
Very straightforward. So if you get with someone and you think the behaviour's abnormal, or you hear a rumour, you can ring non-emergency police number, I think it's 101. And you can say, I'm in a relationship with this person, or if you're a family member and you've got suspicions, or a friend, you can ring and say, I've got suspicions about so-and-so's partner. They then will go through the application with you, a police will come out and do it with you. It takes around 30 days, then they'll come and disclose, and it's so simple, so straightforward. You don't get to keep the record, obviously, they take it away. It's so simple. Or you can do it through Harbour. If you're getting support from them, they can apply for it for you.
I wonder if some women, or men, because I'm sure it applies, you know, whoever you are, might feel wary. You've started a relationship with someone, but you're feeling a little threatened, and in your case, you know, manipulated, intimidated in that relationship. And you might be worried about going to the police and, you know, the effects that might have. I mean, what advice would you give to people in that situation?
It is very confidential.
You feel utterly protected by the process.
Yeah, because there's no record of it made, so it won't go on their record that someone's got a Clare's law against them. They'll never find out. And the police don't disclose it to anyone. It's literally the person who's applied, and you have to sign something to say that you won't disclose anything on there. Yeah. So really the only way anyone could find out is if you disclosed that information.
If you told them,
Which obviously I chose to do.
You were subjected to a 6-hour beating, and during that time you begged him, let me just write a letter to my family, because you thought it was over for you. I mean, what happened to you is it's extraordinary and devastating, and thank God you were able to get away. What effect has it had on you long term?
I think what people see is the pictures of the injuries, and they think that's so bad, but it's actually the psychological trauma that stays with you. And I don't know if I'll ever trust anyone again in a relationship. Fingers crossed, I've got hope that I will be positive. It's the nightmares, the flashbacks, and that's what people have got to understand. Like, and that's what I actually said in court. The psychological is undermined by the physical injuries so often.
Kirby, do you know the person you should trust? You should trust yourself.
Yeah.
Because you had the instincts. And
Trust
you
your
had
gut
the feeling
instinct.
there, and you allowed someone to kind of shake your confidence in your instincts. I'm glad Clare's Law is there, but trust yourself.
I always say that now.
Yeah.
99% of the time your gut instinct is correct.
Yeah.
So if there's something there, even if it's the smallest niggle, ring the police, get that Clare's Law, and if there's nothing on the record, they will ring back and they'll say there's nothing we need to disclose to you, there's nothing to show. Then you've got that confirmation that you're not in danger.
And you're putting your emotional energy into making sure that other
Making
people who are
awareness,
vulnerable
making sure people
can
know
find
about
out
it.
about this, which is obviously a fantastic positive. So, Kirby, thank you so much for sharing your story with us.